Okay, guys. Let me check the audio. Sorry. Okay. Welcome to everybody. Hey, guys. Good morning to everybody. Frankie, Gianni. Aloha. Merry Christmas. Buon Natale. Merry Christmas to everybody. Okay, guys. Thank you so much to be here. I would like to introduce you my patch. Is an old patch. I'm doing, let's say, a redesign of all my patches, starting from the FM3, because the new firmware 6, it is a really interesting firmware because due to the optimizations of the resource of the units, is it possible now to get more benefits from some effects, from some configuration, from some themes, and so I decided to review all my patches. Thank you so much, Alessio. Ciao, Davide. And okay, step by step, I am making this redesign. So let's start from this patch. It is MF all. All means all because in this patch you can get a lot of sounds, distortion sounds, let's say traditional sounds, and an acoustic simulation. I would like to share with you how I did this acoustic emulation with the FM3. So you can, oh sorry guys, I have some problem with the phone. Okay, now it's switched off. Let's start from the editor. The configuration is let's say similar to the standard rig, standard presets I do. There is the amp, there is the cabinet, and some effects. So I assume that you already know how I usually did my patches. In any case, you are also invited to check my previous tutorial regarding how to create my presets. You can get any kind of preset and any kind of tutorial regarding this, because my philosophy is pretty the same for all patches. So I would like to describe this rig, and of course you are free to put any questions on the chat. So let's start from the input. Okay, from the input, nothing new. There is the compressor. As usual, I use a compressor, especially with the clean sound, to optimize the sound of the guitar, to avoid the high peaks and also the volume. I have the volume pedal. Okay, in this case I have no wah, because with acoustic guitar, wah is, let's say, is not useful. I have a drive. This is one of my favorite drive. The Jam Ray is really nice to me, and this is really important with the new firmware that I can use the drive. In the previous firmware, I cannot use because CPU performance are not enough. So this is a really big benefit that we can have with the last firmware 6. That, as I told you, the optimization of the unit let's permit us to get more benefit, more effects. So in the new MF all presets include also the drive. And also the looper. It is another block that I was not included in the previous version because there is no room to put these blocks. So you can imagine how great a job Fractal guys, Fractal team done for this firmware that has more quality with less power CPU. Yes, this is really amazing. And it's thanks to the Fractal team for this amazing job. Okay, as usual, this preset is available on my store. Okay, will find in the description of the video. Of course, you can do yourself, and who already bought this preset from the previous version will receive the new version for firmware 6. As usual, you know, when you buy some presets from my store, you automatically receive the the notification via mail with the new update. Okay, and it is absolutely for free. So I use this drive. I use different kind of amp. I use Plexi and Fender Twin amp. Of course, you can use any kind of amp you want, but basically, I wanted to create this preset using the really traditional sounds. So let's start from this Plexi 6 CA7 model. It is a model of a 50 watt Plexi. I think. Okay, correct. The power is nothing without control. Exactly, Davide. So I use this Plexi 50 watt with this the factory cabinet, in this case the 4x12 AX Greenback 313E. I like so much this combination between, and you can check. This is really simple presets, simple scene with the Plexi sounds and reverb. I use the medium plate as default settings. Okay, and this is the sound. Oh, as Phil wrote, ho comprato il Fractal. Okay, you can use English. You bought Fractal 1 month ago, and you can't believe how it's fantastic. Yes, I am absolutely agree with you. And also, we have to thank the Fractal teams because their job is continuous improving the unit. So what we can do now is not what we can do before, and this is really important. So this is the scene number 2 is the Plexi 6 CA7. So you can see the settings are really simple. I have the scene number 1 is let's say the Plexi lead, where the sound is the same. I add the Gem Ray drive. I like so much, and also I include the delay, stereo tape delay, because it's in parallel. As usual, I already explained why I use a parallel effect. You can check my video regarding this. Check the using the ambient effects in parallel, and so I don't want to spend more time for this. And this is the lead sound. This is the, let's say, standard scene. Really nice, really nice. Well, so the scene number 3 is the chorus scene where I change a lot of things. So you can also, if you click on the block info, you can see how the blocks change their channel from the different scene. You can see here, you can see the changing regards to the amp block and also the cabinet block, for example. Yeah. Okay. Also the delay. So I make a lot of changing in the scenes. This is one of the most benefit of Fractal unit, because any blocks, I remember, can use 4 different channels. So you can recall the channel by the scene. So you can have as like this 2 scenes. The Plexi sound here, where I select the Plexi the channel B with the Plexi 50 watt 6 CA7. Then when I switch on the chorus scene, I change completely the sound. So I select the double verb. Normal is the Fender Twin with different cabinets. So I combine the two 1x12 deluxe verb with mic 57 with Royer 121, and combine it together in this way. Okay, there's a question from Nutella. Delay stereo tape for give a vintage sound. Yes, exactly. I love the stereo tape because it's a bit dark delay. It's not a sharp delay like the digital one. I love the delay with a different sound of the feedback. Okay. Okay, so in this case I use the compressor to squeeze to avoid some peaks, and also to keep the sustain of the clean sound. I use the 4-voice analog chorus. Okay. Okay, so I select another scene with a different amp. It is deluxe, deluxe verb normal. So this is another tone that you can get from this preset. Thank you, Kevin. Of course, you can switch on and off the effects as you want. If you like this sound, or you like, for example, the double verb, you can select the chorus, click on the bar space, the space bar of your keyboard to bypass the chorus. Also the delay. As you can see, I love to use the clean amp with the much more gain as possible. I like to work in the breakup of the sound, so I can have the most of the dynamic for my playing. So I love to. Also, using the compressor helped me to avoid the peak, as I told you. But when I play strong, okay, if I switch on the chorus and delay, if you like this scene, you can simply click on save and the scene is saved. Okay, really simple. So you can set up your scene as you prefer, as you want. So let's go to this, the deluxe. It's much more brick up sound. There is no compressor because I love this brick up sound. Would the input trim give a different gain stature? Yes, Kevin. The input trim increase the sensitivity of the inputs. It is different from the gain, but if you can check yourself. It's different. Of course, but you can also use the drives. And also use the delay. And also the chorus. And also the Plexi delay verb. So switch off the chorus and delay. Switch off the okay. So, what I wanted to tell you, when you use this preset, if you wanted to buy from my store or if you want to create yourself the preset, try to use different effects, because switch on and off the effects change a lot of this. And my preset is made, of course, to my needs, especially on the live gig, but of course offer you a wide range of sound. Simply change the scene as you need. You want the chorus, you want delay, you want plex, you want different cabinet, you want different sound, the drive on or off, and so on. You can try every kind of configuration, and don't forget to press save if you like this scene, and save this scene. Okay, so let's go ahead. So this scene is really simple, deluxe. So let's go to the scene number 5. It is the Plex. Plex is, okay, there is the double verb normal, so the Fender twin amp with the cabinets, and also the Plex verb. Plex verb is really nice to me to create amazing ambient sound. So you can also hear how easy it is to create a different sound, different ambient, different groove, different feeling, simply using your guitar. Telecaster is really, this is a Schecter Telecaster, is amazing guitar, of course, but it is, let's say, it's really simple, but you can get tons of sound simply using your playing. So don't forget that your playing is one of the most important things to get the sound. Sometimes only playing softly or hardly, depends. You can get a completely different sound. And so now the digital model offer you a really dynamic sound, and you can play with this dynamic to get the proper sound you want. So it's not anymore like in the past where the digital modeler, people say this digital model sounds equal for any kind of guitar. This is not absolutely true. If I change the guitar, the sound change completely. I can pick another guitar. Later on, I will pick another guitar, and you can hear so many differences. Okay. I agree, Kevin. Tail and compression goes great together. Absolutely, yes. So you can also have on the Plexi, you have this channel, for example. You can use the Econo signal. I don't know if I have room to use this. No, there's a problem with the CPU. But I can add the chorus, for example. And I also have the looper. So the looper sounds, and I can use for example, C number 1 to play over. If I want to have a really ambient sound, you can also switch the Plex verb on the delay, on the lead. I can also use the deluxe sound. Can switch on the compressor, for example. Amazing. So let's come back to the okay. So I have another scene, the number 7. This is the same scene with the chorus on. And this is without chorus, so I have to switch off. Save this scene, sorry. This is I call a Plex reach because I have the chorus on. No, Kevin, it is the opposite. The new 6 firmware use less CPU, at least 5-7% less than the previous firmware 5. So you have more option. Absolutely. So it is in the opposite. Of course, the using of different Plexi blocks consume a lot of power of the CPU. If you, for example, need, I can show you an example. If I wanted to use with this preset the Econo Verb, so the Econo Simmer needs a lot of CPU. You can save some CPU, for example, using the echo density of reverb set on 4. So you have more similar reverb. It is a compromise that is not, let's say, it's pretty the same. There is not big change. Also because the most of the reverb is done by the Plexi block. So you have this. Sorry. I type. Yes, that's what I mean. Ah, sorry. Maybe there is a misunderstanding. I'm sorry. Okay, I understood wrong. So sorry, Kevin. So let's me. Yeah, amazing. Yes, Mario, you are right, because the new firmware use the new Cygnus X2 is a new version of the firmware of Fractal unit. The Cygnus X2 is introduced with the firmware 21 for AXE FX3, firmware 4 for FM9, and firmware 6 for FM3. So this is a really big benefit that sooner or less the firmware that is developed for the highest unit like AXE FX3 will be also available for the entry level unit like FM3. So this is a very big advantage of Fractal unit. Okay. So I like this scene, so I save it, and I would like to show the acoustic scene. So with the acoustic scene, it is an acoustic simulator. How does it work? So there is a compressor, as you can see here. There is the amp block, but amp block is used as a tube preamp. Is only to warm up the sound. So I can show you what is the difference between when the on and off, switch on and off the tube preamp. So with the cabinet, instead to use the typical guitar cabinet, I use my impulse response I develop with my Larrivée D03. It is the guitar that you can see maybe there behind me. So I create with AXE FX3, I create this impulse response. So I use also an equalizer to improve and to adjust the sound, because of course you cannot, the acoustic, to get the acoustic sound is pretty difficult, because you start from a magnetic pickup, not a piezo. You start from a magnetic pickup, so you have to shape your tone in the proper way. But a big benefit is done by the acoustic impulse response that give you more realistic sound. So I can show how does it work. In this case, the perfect pickup to use with this acoustic simulator is the neck pickup. So I can show you what is the difference if I switch off the tube preamp. So I can decrease the bass. So you can get a lot of harmonics. It's really nice sound. And this is the impulse response. So if I switch off this cabinet, this is the, let's say, the direct sound of the guitar. I switch off also the equalizer, also the tube preamp. This is the, let's say, the clean sound as it is. So I switch on the cabinet. The tube amp. And also the equalizer. As you can see, the equalizer is shaped to get the more realistic acoustic sound to me. So, what is the benefit of this preset is that, for example, scene number 2, it is a Plexi sound. Scene number 7, and also I've created another scene, acoustic scene with a. Amazing. I can also switch on the echo shimmer. Amazing. So if I use the looper. So it sounds, so I can switch on the scene number 1, the Plexi lead, and I can use my Okay? And this is the clean sound. So I have to increase a little bit so now it's correct. Hopefully the MF10 will be under the tree tomorrow. Thank you so much. Okay, I hope for you, of course. Is that a variable EQ? What is the difference with the constant EQ? I don't remember. It is variable Q. Honestly, I don't know in this moment. Sorry, but this is, let's say, I pick up this EQ and try to shape the tones. Of course, the shape depends of your guitar, because if you wanted to change guitar, for example, use the humbucker pickup like this, I can try to use my Les Paul Tokai guitar. So it is completely different guitar, different pickup. Let's check if it works. So with the humbucker pickup, it's much more difficult to get the acoustic sound. So it's absolutely convenient to use the single coil pickups, because so the sound is not so good. It's not acoustic sound. I can pick up the Strato style guitar like this one. Okay. I check the Strato. It's much more acoustic sound. So let me check. This is a bit more. So okay. Yes, Umberto, it will be available in 5 minutes. I saved this preset, and you can find MF all on my store in 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you so much, Steve Lubar. I can play for you some sample that you can do with this presets. Oh, when you have to take care when you switch between different presets, because the Plex verb has the tails that remain, so you have to take care a bit when you pass from a preset to another one. So when you switch from the Plex verb or to the Econo verb, can of course, maybe you can, I don't suggest you to maybe, to use the mute FX out because you lose the tails when you switch from between the scenes. So you have always to take care to switch the scene properly. Okay. So this could be a valid solution to use an acoustic simulation. Of course, it's not the real acoustic guitar. This is natural, of course, but it is, I think, a good solution if you need to make some part when you are playing and you need let's say an acoustic guitar sound. So you have to consider also when you use the piezo pickup on the acoustic guitar. In any case, is not the real acoustic sound. So it is always a compromise compared to the microphone, but microphone is really difficult to use in front of the guitar when you are on live gig, because condenser microphone is a big problem, because that get all sounds into the microphone, and it is a big problem. So thank you so much for your participation. If you have other questions, you can type the question below the video. And I remember you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bells to receive the notification when I am online. So don't forget. And if you need these presets, you can find it on the store. You can find the link of my store under the video. So thank you so much, guys. I finish with a song. Why not? Oh, I can play this song for you for Christmas, and of course, happy Christmas to everybody, to your family. You can spend the best time. Spend the best time with your family. I wish the best for you.